We discuss Sangam art and architecture. Along with that, we also saw the craft in case of this period, Sangam period, what are the important crafts. Then we started with Gupta's dynasty and we covered the various rulers of Gupta's dynasty. What are the rulers we have covered? Chandragupta's one. Then we discussed Samudragupta's. Then Chandragupta, then Kumaragupta, then Skandagupta. Okay, those are there. And then we discussed certain weak rulers were also there. Okay, so those constitute your Gupta's period. When is the beginning of Gupta's era? 390. Yes, okay. From 319 C, okay, you saw the beginning of Gupta's era. Fine. Which was the ruler who has issued the joint coins? Joint coins in the name of both. Okay, the king as well as queen. Chandragupta I. Yes, okay. Chandragupta I has issued the joint coins both in the name of the king and queen. Okay, so that we have discussed. Then we discussed the case of Chandragupta Vikramaditya. That which books talks about the Chandragupta Vikramaditya killing the Ramaguptas and taking the throne? Devi Chandragupta. Yes, okay. Devi Chandragupta is written by whom? Vishak Das. It was written by Vishak Das. We discussed two books, Udarakshakas and Devi Chandragupta. Those were written by Vishak Das. Okay. Who has written Katha Sagar Sarita? Who has written Katha Sagar Sarita? Has written Katha Sagar Sarita. Go back, see the sources we have discussed, literary sources, archaeological sources. So who has written Katha Sagar Sarita? Swamadeva. Yes, okay. Who has written the Sapna Vaswadattam? Sapna Vaswadattam. Bhasha. Yes, okay. It is written by the Bhasha. Who has written the book called Niti Sara Kamandaka. Okay, so who has written the Niti Sara Kamandaka? Okay, so those things we have discussed. Certain inscriptions also we have discussed, like which inscriptions provide information regarding Samudragupta victory. Samudragupta victory. Prashasti inscription, that is okay there. Which provide most of information regarding Kumaragupta's hieroglyphic inscriptions. Okay, so those things we have discussed with regard to inscriptions also, Gupta's period inscriptions. Then we also discussed some other important features of the ruler who founded the Nalanda universities. Kumaraguptas. Yes, okay. It is founded in the period of Kumaraguptas. Okay. Who has given the title of Kavi Raja to the Samudraguptas? Kavi Raja. Harisena. Yes, okay. Harisena, the poet, has given. Which are the 9 Navaratnas you are finding with the Chandragupta Vikramaditya? 9 Navaratnas. Kalidas was one. Then Amar Simha. Then Velagatta. Yes. Varha Ruchi. Varha Meera. Then we discuss yes. Okay. Then yes. Shankari. Yes. Okay. So those were what? Those were the 9 nothing but Navaratnas that you keep in mind. Fine. And all the books but what they have written, that also you keep in mind. Like Amar Kusha was written by Amar Simha. Okay, we discussed Abhigyan Shakuntalam, we discussed the Raghuvansham, Kumar Sambhav, all these are written by Kalidas. Okay, which book hero is Chandragupta Vikramaditya? Which book written by the Kalidas, whose hero is Chandragupta Vikramaditya? Raghuvansham. Yes, okay, so those things we have covered. Now we'll start with Gupta's polity. Okay, we'll start with Gupta's polity. So first you see which type of system are there. Monarchical system is there, but it was a decentralized with Samanta system being prevalent, or we also call it is patrimonial bureaucracy. Okay. So in case of what? In case of Mauryans, we discussed it was a centralized administration and monarchical rule was there, but in case of Guptas you will find which type of administration? Decentralized administration. Which type of system you have? Samanta bureaucracy you have, or patrimonial bureaucracy you have. This type of bureaucracy you are finding, making it is as which system? Decentralized system. So why? What is this Samanta system or patrimonial bureaucracy? This depends upon the land grant. So you will find extensive usage of land grant also in case of which period? In case of Gupta's period. Extensive usage of land grant, okay, which has led to creation of this type of bureaucracy, that is Samanta system or patrimonial bureaucracy. Extensive usage of land grant that you are seeing. Fine? Fine? So these are the major features that you have to keep in mind. Extensive usage of land grant, Samanta system, patrimonial bureaucracy. You will find nothing but okay, what? You will find monarchical system, king at the top. Okay, these are major feature of whom? These are the major feature of the Gupta's polity. Clear? So if you remember, we discussed king used to control what? King used to control the entire land. King used to give certain part of the land as a land grant. And when this king used to give certain part as a land grant, what will happen? Here the ownership right lies with who? With the person who has got nothing but okay this land grant. So the king, okay, you will have nothing but okay what? You will have nothing but okay persons who has got this land grant. And these persons, okay, will employ some other person, okay, this person will employ some other person to cultivate the land, this will employ some other laborers to cultivate the land. So what will happen on the same land? You see nothing but okay, what? Hierarchy is being created, okay, and when, okay, let's say this person dies off, then what will happen? This person dies off, then what will happen? Hereditary, yes, okay, you will see nothing but okay, son, okay, becomes nothing but okay, what? So this led to rise of which type of system? This led to rise of Samanta system or patrimonial bureaucracy system. So let's say if you are an officer, okay, appointed by the king, instead of king giving you salaries, king can give you what? Land. Instead of king giving you salaries, kings can give you land. From that land, whatever income is coming, that is going to be your income, okay, that is okay there, clear? So what you see is, okay, this type of systems is coming and this led to rise of which type of bureaucracy? Samanta bureaucracy or patrimonial bureaucracy, okay, so that type of system is something that is, okay, emerging in case of this period. So remember, we discussed Satwahan started the practice of whom? Land grant, but Satwahan gave land grant only to whom? Only to the Brahmins or Buddhist, okay, monks. But later on you will see nothing but okay, what? This land grant we discussed were given for other purposes also, like in place of salaries you are giving this particular land grants, and as a result, okay, what will happen? Rise of which type of bureaucracy is there? Patrimonial bureaucracy is there. Fine, any doubt regarding this system? Yes, Samanta system and patrimonial bureaucracy. Okay, so this is okay, what? This is the major features of Guptas. Clear? Any doubt? So if question comes, compare administrative system of Mauryas or Guptas. Remember, Mauryas are what? Monarchical with highly centralized. Guptas are what? Okay, the monarchical but decentralized system. And okay, in Mauryans you don't have a land grant system. In Guptas you have which type of system? Land grant system. So that difference you keep in mind. Fine. Any doubt regarding this particular part?
Mauryan was BC and AD is
yeah. Next you see, king is okay at the top. King is going to be at the top in the hierarchy. Administrative system, king is going to be at the top. Now, king is controlling many what? King is controlling major area, and these areas used to be divided into what? Provinces. This area used to be divided into provinces. Provinces used to be called as a bhuktis. This used to be divided into vishyas. Vishyas, as we discussed, is which level? District level. Okay, so provinces used to be called as nothing but okay, what? Bhuktis, and bhuktis used to be divided into nothing but okay, what? Vishyas. Vishyas used to be called as nothing but okay, which level? District level. Fine. This used to be further divided into what? Towns. Okay, this used to be further divided into towns. Adhisthana. Okay, could be town, and then okay, you have okay, what? You have nothing but okay, gram. That is village. So these are okay, what? These are the administrative system division, okay, that you are finding in case of which period? In the case of Gupta's period. Fine? Fine? Now, in some okay what? In some okay parts, you will also mention the term Vitika. Vitika is okay used for nagar or city instead of town. If nagar or city is there, then it is okay called as what? It is called as a Vitika. Okay. So Vitika is used as a term for nagar and city. Town, for town we are using the term Adhisthana, but for okay nagar and city we are using the term Vitika. Fine. Now provinces used to be headed by okay administrative called Uparika. Uparika or Bhogpati is also referred as a Bhogpati. Okay, the Vishya okay is headed by Vishyapati. Vishyapati. Okay, so Vishya is going to be headed by whom? Vishyapati, while province is okay going to be headed by whom? Province is going to be headed by okay Uparika or Bhogpati. Fine. Now, Vitika, if it is there, then it is going to be called as a Nagarpati. It used to be headed by Nagarpati. And village, you know that, headed by Gramika. Village used to be called as a Gramika. So these are okay. What? These are the major features that you are finding. Village used to be called as a Gramika. Fine. So these are the major features you are saying. Okay, Nagarpati, Bhogpati, Vishyapati. Okay, these are the terms. Okay, we are using. Clear? Now compare it with Mauryan. In Mauryans, what used to be called as provinces? In Mauryans, what provinces used to be called as? What provinces used to be called as? Chakras. Okay, Chakras. Okay, and who used to head Chakras? Rashtrapal. Okay, who used to head Chakras? Rashtrapal. Okay. Then Vishyas district used to be called as a, they are also Vishya, okay, Ahar or Vishya we call it as. Then third, okay, the after okay this okay you had concept of what? You have concept of Sangrahana. Sangrahana used to be called as what? Group of villages. Okay, group of villages used to be called as a Sangrahana. And lastly you have okay what? Gram or Gramika. So okay, the same system was also there in the Maurya. Different names were used. Here, okay, provinces is called as a Bhukti. There, the provinces used to be called as the Chakras. Ahar Vishya, the same term is used. Here, what is happening? Sangrahana concept was there rather than Adhisthana. And okay, here, what is happening? Gram is okay there. Okay, so these are how the empire used to be divided. Okay, this is how you see empire are divided. Fine. Next, there were certain important, okay, what? There were certain important people. There were certain important people that you find in the case of administration. Fine. Who were the important people? These used to be called as a Mantri Parishad. Okay, these used to be called as what? Mantri Parishad. They used to assist king in their decision making. So king used to be assisted by Mantri Parishad. King used to be assisted by whom? King used to be assisted by Mantri Parishad. Okay, and these Mantri Parishad used to what? Used to advise the king.
Adhisthana means town. And
fine. Now, lot officers, like we discussed in case of what? In case of Mauryans, there were okay lot of officers like that. Okay, you find lot of officers are also mentioned in case of Gupta's period. Fine. And these used to be called as Sandeep Grahika.
Vidika, city and
Sandeep Grahika is there. Mahadandanaika.
Gramika. Grika Bhogpati.
Officers, okay, used to be mentioned. Okay, what are the officers? Sandeep Grahika, Mahadandanaika, Mahabala Diksha, okay, Mahapirupati, Mahashwapati, Mahasenapati. All these, okay, what? All these, okay, terms are something that are mentioned. Even, okay, there is a mention of Kumara Amatyas. Mention of Kumara Matyas. Next is Kumara Matyas, okay, that is okay, also mentioned. This is okay, term that is okay, also mentioned in case of officers, Mantri Parishad. Fine. So what these officers, what their duties is there, as the name indicate, Pilupati. Pilupati is what? Pilu means elephant, okay, so it is okay in charge of elephant corps. Ashwapati, Ashwa means what? Horse, in charge of horse. Mahasenapati, in charge of nothing but okay, senas. Kumara Matyas, this used to be okay what? These used to be ministers who used to advise. Sandeep Grahika, okay, peace ministers, war and peace ministers. Mahadandanaika, like police, okay, who used to nothing but okay what? Who used to give punishments, okay. So what you see is okay, different nothing but okay what? Different Mantri Parishad is something that is okay mentioned. Different Mantri Parishad is
Mahadandanaika's police.
So okay, write down these names and write down what in charge they are looking after. So first you mention about Sandeep Grahika.
What's the Mahadandanaika?
First you mention about Sandeep Grahika. Right. Minister of Sandeep Grahika, Minister of Peace and War, in bracket Foreign Affairs.
Extra foreign affairs.
Second you write on Mahadandanaika.
He said war minister.
That is Sandeep Grahika. Sandeep Grahika is a Peace and War Minister.
Work as foreign minister.
Work as a Foreign Minister.
Is external affairs minister.
Yes. Okay. Next we write on
Mahadandanaika police.
Chief Judicial and Police Officers. Chief Judicial and Police Officer. Next we read on Mahasenapati. Mahasenapati you read on first, then we come to Mahasenapati.
Army.
Head of the armed forces. Mahasenapati, head of the armed forces. Head of the armed forces.
Mahadandanaika is also judge.
Yes. Next is okay, you read Mahabala Diksha.
Bala Diksha.
Mahabala Diksha.
Bala Diksha.
Head of the forces. Head of the forces. Head of the forces. So in charge of all type of forces, okay. Mahasenapati is only in charge of armed forces. If you are maintaining any ship, navy and etc., okay, all those will come under Baladiksha. Fine. Next we read on Mahaprati. Okay. Next you mentioned what there is one more. Mahapratihara. Mahapratihara. In charge of royal palaces.
Mahapratihara.
Yes, Mahapratihara in charge of royal palaces.
Mahapratihara is head of forces.
Head of forces.
Which forces?
All forces.
All forces, including security guards.
Every forces.
Mahapratihara
In charge of royal palaces.
royal palaces.
Next we read Mahapilupati.
Pilu. Pilu.
P-I-L-U.
Mahapilupati.
In charge of elephant corps. In charge of elephant corps.
In charge of elephant.
Elephant corps. C-O-R-P. Next Maha-Ashwapati. Chief of Cavalry. C-A-V-A-L-A-R-Y. Chief of Cavalry. Next we read on Kumar Amatyas. Okay. Senior civil officers appointed. Senior civil officers appointed at the court. Appointed at the court. Next we add on Dand Pakshika. Dand Pakshika. Dand Pakshika.
Last.
Yes. Dand Pakshika.
Dand Pakshika.
In control of police administration.
Control of
Police
police administration.
administration.
Police administration.
Fine. Fine. So these are okay. What? These are nothing but okay important officers that were mentioned. Okay, related to what? That were mentioned related to the task field. Okay. So these important officers you have to keep in mind. Like in case of Mauryan we discussed Samaharta, Sanidharta. We discussed okay the Pradeshtha, Pradeshika. Okay. We discussed okay Navadyaksha, Potavadyaksha. Like that. Okay. You will see nothing but okay all these officers are something that are mentioned. Fine. Any doubt regarding this particular thing? So what you have to keep in mind, king is at the top. King is assisted by who? Mantri Parishad. In Mantri Parishad, you will see a lot of officers are something that are mentioned. Fine. Any doubt regarding this particular thing? Next is okay. What? Next is what are the type of taxes? Okay, that used to be levied. These three are common only. What we have discussed earlier: Bhag, Bhoga, and Shulka. Okay, so these are okay. The common only.
Bhag, Bhoga and Shulka. Bhoga and Shulka, which followed in Indus Valley times.
Fine, but there are certain other taxes that are mentioned. One is okay, Upari Kara, Hiranya. So there is other taxes also mentioned. Okay, in Gupta's period. One is okay, Upari Kara. Another is nothing but okay, Hiranya. Another is Udaranga also. Udaranga also is mentioned. These are the other kind of nothing but okay taxes that used to be mentioned. Fine. So few taxes are okay. The one which we have discussed earlier only. Few are new taxes like Uparikara. Then you see Hiranya. Then you see nothing but okay Udaranga. Hiranya also we have discussed in case of Mauryans. Anyone remembers which type of taxes was Hiranya? Craft taxes. Anyone else? Yeah, okay. We discussed when army used to move from one location to another location. Feeding the army was responsibility of whom? Villagers. Okay, so that is what we have discussed Hiranyans and Kranaya tax in case of Mauryan period also. Okay, so just write down name of taxes. Bhag you write down what exactly is Bhag.
Other taxes were?
First we write down Bhag. King's share in agriculture produce. King's share in agriculture produce. In bracket you write down 1/6. King's share in agriculture produce. In bracket 1/6. Second you write down Bhog. B-O-G.
What is Bhag?
King's share.
King's share.
In agriculture produce.
1/6 of agriculture produce.
Second you write down Bhoga. It is supply of gift.
Bhog.
Supply of gift or other things
Supply of gift or other things.
to the king.
Or other things to king.
Next we read on Shulk.
Shulk.
It used to be custom duty or trade tax.
Customs duty, trade tax.
Next we read on Upari Kara. It is additional cess or tax.
Parikara.
Upari Kara.
Parikara.
It is additional cess or tax levied on.
Additional cess or tax.
Levied on temporary cultivator. Additional cess or tax levied on temporary cultivator. Next we write down Hiranya. 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 It is a tax. It is a tax paid in lieu of the army moving or passing through the villages. Next we read on Udranga. It is additional land tax. Additional land tax that has to be paid. And last we read on Kara.
Additional land tax
That has to be paid. Last we read on Kara. It is general tax or tribute. Especially from subordinate ruler. General tax or tribute, especially from subordinate ruler. Generally from subordinate ruler. Remember we discussed Samudragupta did not take over what? He did not take over territory of defeated king. Defeated king only has to pay certain money to whom? Samudragupta. Okay, so what was that tax? Kara. Okay, Kara has to be paid by subordinate rulers to nothing but okay, the king, that is okay there. Clear? So these are okay what? These are nothing but okay, important taxes, okay, that is okay mentioned. And the third feature of administration, what we have written? The third feature of administration, what we have written, is the extensive use of which grant? Land grant. Two type of land grant are mentioned: Brahmadeya and Agrahara grant. Two type of nothing but okay, grants are mentioned. Okay, Brahmadeya grant and Agrahara grant. Brahmadeya means what? Brahmins. Okay, yes. Okay, given to whom? Given to nothing but okay, Brahmins. Those grants are called as a Brahmadeya. Agrahara means what? Agrahara means okay, given for okay what? Given for other purposes okay that are there. Okay, so first you write down regarding Brahmadeya grant. Brahmadeya grant you mention it, and you write down land granted to the Brahmins. Brahmadeya grant, land granted to the Brahmins.
And granted to Brahmins.
Next we write down Agrahara. It used to be tax-free villages. Agrahara. Okay. Agrahara. It is a tax-free villages. Granted mainly for educational institutions. Granted mainly for educational institutions. And to the Brahmins. Okay, so as we discussed, who used to perform teaching activities? Brahmins. Okay, so these land also used to be given to the Brahmins, but for which purposes? Educational purposes. Brahmadeya is for which purposes? For their own purposes. Okay, but this is okay given for nothing but okay which purposes? This is given for the another term that is mentioned is Deva Agrahara. Agrahara means again we discussed okay what will happen?
Agrahara is
tax-free villages, and this is for Dev. Dev means what? God, temples. Okay, so when you are donating the land to the temples, okay, that is called as which one? Deva Agrahara. Okay, so Deva Agrahara is what? Okay, tax-free villages given to whom? Temples. Okay, tax-free villages given to whom? To the temples. That type of things is called as a Deva Agrahara.
So Agrahara, the Brahmins used to reside in Agrahara in the ancient times.
Agrahara is yes, okay, it is given to the Brahmins for educational, building the educational institutions. Yes.
So I saw in Rangoli village Brahmins from Agrahara. So in the Rangoli village, Rangoli gardens.
Fine. Deva Agrahara is what? Given to whom? Devagrera is given to the temples. Fine. So these type of land grants, okay, are mentioned. Brahmadeya, Agrera and Devagrera. Okay. Add one line. Land grants included the transfer of royal rights over salt, mines, which were the royal monopoly, during Mauryan and post-Mauryan period. Royal monopoly during Mauryan and post-Mauryan period. Fine. So these are important aspects you have to keep in mind. What are the important aspects? The first is the type of land grant that is being given, and this land grant not only include land ownership, whatever income that you are getting from the land. This also include which one? Salt right also. This also includes mines right also, mining right also. That is there. So this earlier whatever salt, whatever minerals used to come, king used to take it. King authority, royal authority used to be there. But now this royal authority is transferred to nothing but the honor who has been given this land grant, that is there. That's why we discussed. If you remember last class we discussed that what is happening. Self-sufficient economy is emerging. Why self-sufficient economy is emerging? Remember, declining trade we have discussed, and rise of which type of economy? Self-sufficient economy. Why? Because if you get the minerals, you can make your own tools. You can make your own craft. You don't have to nothing but now buy things from the others. So trading is declining. Because of nothing but these particular reasons. Fine. Clean out regarding this one. So in Satvahans, when land grant used to be given, it is only which type of right? It is only which type of right? Cultivation and income right. But now, you see, light is also extended, salt right is also given, mines right is also given, all such rights on the land is being given. Fine, any doubt regarding this particular thing? So this change, you are seeing in case of what? In case of Gupta's period. Fine. So what happens because of this? Why these rights used to be given? What is the reason behind that? Why these rights are being given? Because the king is levying a tax, no? We discussed Kara, you have to pay, you have to pay nothing but you have to pay other type of taxes, additional land tax, like earlier land, only cultivation tax you pay, Bhag or Bhoga. But now what is happening? King is giving his right to whom? King, earlier Bhag was only which type of tax? Agriculture tax, that is there. But now you have what? You have nothing but other kind of tax also being introduced. So if king is giving right, king is taking tax on those particular things, that is there. That's why additional tax were nothing but introduced. In earlier period you have not given right, so tax were not levied. But now since you have given the right, you have to levy nothing but additional tax on those particular right. Fine. Any doubt regarding this one? So that's why you see growth of additional taxes during which period? During nothing but the Gupta's period. Fine. So para change and add one more line. This grant used to be given. Which grant? The land grant. Brahmadeya, Grahara. We have written Brahmadeya grant, Grahara grant. Deva grant. This grant used to be given. For spread of agriculture. For promotion of learning. But it also led to growth of local autonomy. And decline and decline of direct royal control in some areas. Decline of direct royal control in some areas. Decline of royal control in some areas. Fine. So these changes are happening. Here you have to keep these changes in mind. Next we are coming to society. What kind of society that you are finding in the case of which one? In the case of Gupta's period. Fine. Fine. So first of all, which kind of system were present? As we discussed, Varna system. Varna system were what? Division into Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. And we discussed by this time there were a lot of what? Subcaste, okay? Lot of subcaste is emerging because we discussed with foreigners coming, lot of subcaste, okay, is now being seen. So society had a Varna system. Second thing, okay, we discussed right now you see growth of which type of family? Right time you see which type of family system, growth of which type of family systems are being seen? Nuclear family system. What is nuclear family system? What is the nuclear family system? Yeah, just parent and the children. Okay, those are called as which type of system? Nuclear family system. But okay, in Gupta's period you had a joint family system. Why joint family system? Why joint family system? For agriculture, yes, okay. Why you are seeing nuclear family system now? So one of the changing character in Indian society you will study about that the joint family system is now changing into which one? Nuclear family system. Okay, why you see now growth of nuclear family system? Why you see now growth of nuclear family system? Because now today economy is which dominated? Service oriented economy. Service oriented economy means which type of thing? Your skills, your profession is something that is required. For earning skills, for earning profession, it's you have to move out of villages. Okay, you have to move out of villages. That is and what will happen is this is the reason why you see nothing now joint family is changing into which one? Nuclear families, that is there. Earlier, people used to have cultivation. Main occupation was agriculture. When main occupation was agriculture, then what will happen? The main occupation was agriculture. If land is land is consolidated, then more productivity will be there, or land is fragmented. In economics, you have studied about no problem with Indian agriculture. One of the problem with Indian agriculture is what? Fragmentation of land. What is fragmentation of land means? What is fragmentation of land means? That a single land is now divided into what? Divided into many small units that are there. So let's say a bigger land was there, a father has two sons. Now the land has been divided into what? Two sons, that is there. Now these two sons has a father, two sons, This has now been divided, the same land is now being divided into nothing but four different, because we have a patrilineal society, lineage is traced to the male, not to the female. That's why what you see is the division of property is something that is done in the case of male, and that's why though post-independence reforms like Hindu Succession Act and other succession act were done. Clear? Any doubt regarding this one? So earlier consolidated land was the focus, that we have to keep land consolidated, because if land becomes fragmented, what will happen? Cultivation will decline. Machineries you can't use it. Small land is there, small outcome, small small nothing but produce you are going to get. Small produce means what? You are not able to buy tractor, you will not be able to buy thresher, you will not be able to buy machineries. When you will not be able to buy machineries, what will happen? You can't go for mechanized agriculture, you can't go for more production. So what you see is those problems will arise. So earlier it was incentive that we keep the land we will keep the land together, that is And this led to formation of which type of families? Joint families. But now incentive is not there, because we discussed service oriented economy is there. So incentive is not there. That's why family structure is changing from joint family towards something like nuclear family structure, that is there. So this type of things you will be studying in Indian society, that what led to change in family structure or family norms, family values. Now why there is a greater autonomy to the women. Now those type of things you are going to study in the case of Indian society. Fine. So what you see is okay in the case of okay Gupta's, which type of family structure were there? Which type of family structure? Joint family norms were there. Clear? What were the position of women? What were the position of women? What were the position of women? Mixed positions were there, and rather okay you'll see decline is being seen as compared to what? As compared to nothing but okay postmodern period. Okay. Now you'll see Sati Pratha is first inscriptional evidences of whom Sati Pratha system is coming. Remember Bhanu Gupta inscription we talked about yesterday that it provides first evidences of whom Sati system that is okay there. You'll see nothing but okay what you'll see widow's condition became more okay problematic by this particular period. Child marriages became nothing but okay more prominent. So position of women is something that is okay declining as compared to what? As compared to nothing but okay postmodern period. Okay, that change is happening. Which kind of marriages were there? Now Varna system was rigid. Varna system has become rigid, or Varna system has become less rigid? It has become more rigid. Okay, so you don't see Anuloma or Pratiloma type of marriage. Caste endogamy. Caste endogamy means marriages should happen within what? Within caste. Okay, those type of
marriage was
marriages.
forbidden since Gupta period.
Yeah.
Since Gupta period, no inter-caste marriages.
No, inter-caste marriages are there. It's not that okay total prohibition, but society is not accepting that. Okay, social norms became more rigid regarding inter-caste marriages. Okay, so there were outlier exceptions in every society. Okay, but okay majority that you see is okay what? Majority that you see is okay following which norms? Caste endogamy norms. Okay, so that okay marriages things okay you are finding. Next okay what you are finding? Next what you are finding? Religion. What kind of religion are okay there in the society? So now you see okay see the rise of Quranic religion. Quranic means what? Because most of the Qurans have been compiled in which period? Gupta's period. So you see nothing but okay growth of okay Shaivism, growth of Vaishnavism, growth of Shaktism, that is Durga. Okay, Shaktism is coming into prominence. So now within Hinduism, different okay what? Different nothing but okay sect are something that is coming. Like you have Bhagavad Puranas we talked about, okay, Shiv Puranas, okay. So what you see is okay now with the rise of Puranas, you will see nothing but okay different sects are coming that is okay there, giving rise to Vaishnavism, Shaivism, Shaktism, okay, different okay within Hinduism is something that is okay rising. Though we discussed Guptas also supported which one? Guptas also supported the Buddhism and Jainism. Nalanda, okay, we discussed monasteries has been built, okay, in case of Nalanda. We talked about Fahim coming, or we talked about twin Sangh, okay, writing. So those things we discussed yesterday that is okay there. So they are also supporting which one? They are also supporting Buddhism. They are also supporting nothing but okay, Jainism that is okay there. Clear? So you'll see nothing but okay now, okay, Quranic, we say rise of Quranic, okay, religion is something that is okay coming. Quran associated religions are something that are more becoming prominent in the case of which period? In the case of Gupta's period. Clear? Any doubt regarding this one? So which kind of society were there? Varna system. We discussed okay, what were the position of women? Degraded by this time further. Then we will see what were the kind of marriages. Okay, we discussed in caste endogamy marriages were there. Family structure, joint family structures were there, okay. Then you see, okay, rise of which type of religion? Quranic religion, okay. Those things, okay, those changes are coming in which one? Gupta's society. So write down regarding Gupta's society. Gupta's society. Gupta's society.
Gupta society.
Yes. Gupta's society. The Gupta's.
Gupta society.
Gupta's period is regarded as
Gupta society.
Gupta's period is regarded as classical age or golden age.
Because
Classical age or golden age. Classical age or golden age of ancient India. Because of remarkable achievement in art and architecture, in growth of scientific knowledge, literature and culture, Scientific knowledge, literature and culture. Literature and culture. Literature and culture. And as a result, the Gupta society and Gupta's economy. As a result, Gupta society and Gupta's economy witnessed the rise of feudal tendencies. Rise of feudal, F-E-U-D-L, feudal tendencies, and they have greater social stratification. Greater social stratification. Due to land grant system. The main element of Gupta society. Include point number 1.
Main elements.
Gupta society include point number 1. Rigid Varna system. And increase in
endogamy.
Not in endogamy will write later. Increase in jatis. In bracket subcaste. Subcaste or mixed caste. Increase in jatis in bracket subcaste or mixed caste. Why mixed caste? Okay, we are writing. Exogamy marriages. Exogamy were there but not very common. We discussed when foreigners came and settled. Okay, then foreign lineage and Indian lineage leading to rise of which caste? Mixed caste. Okay, so subcaste. Okay, is because of nothing but rise of different craft tradition, different other tradition we discussed. Like we discussed lohar, like we discussed the term chamar. Those terms were used for leather activities or iron activities. So because different activities you started diversifying, jatis came into picture, but mixed caste also came because foreigners also came.
Even Nishat also came from this activities.
Activities.
Nishat is called in North India. In West India they say Kunbi.
Yeah.
And Kunbi
is also there.
It's also another caste, which is an agrarian caste. West India. But in North India it's Kunbi.
Yes.
North India it's popular Kunbi.
Agriculture, laborers, they used to perform what were called as the Kurmis. Fine. Next we write down. Second point, the joint family system. The joint family system became dominant.
Domination of joint family.
Joint family system became dominant institutions. Dominant institution and patriarchal norms. Patriarchal norms prevailed. Point number 3 you write down. The position of women further degraded as compared to postmodern period due to child marriages becoming common. due to child marriage between common, polygamy, widow isolation, widow isolation, comma, Iran inscription,
example in Iran.
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 No, that Iran is okay. Country. We are talking about Iran. 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 Iran is okay. A place in MP.
Iran is a place in MP.
Iran. Iran in MP. Which mentions about sati system. Which mentions about sati system.
Like if the husband dies, the wife will also jump into the fire.
Yes.
I have to arrive on the
Iran. Iran inscription. That is an inscription. Place for
So Mutta still till the British time, sati system was prevalent.
Sati system was prevalent. In ancient India, institution of sati came, but this got strengthened during medieval period. Okay, especially in Rajput. Okay, there was a difference between sati and Johar. There was a practice of Johar in what Rajput. Okay, so in Johar, what used to happen? Mass women. Okay, a pyre. Okay, like. In Rajput used to be barrier caste. Okay, so what will happen is husband used to die in case of what? Husband used to die. So what will happen is okay, like Delhi Sultanate or like okay, when you see Mughals, okay, they used to come. They used to nothing but take up all these women. They used to make them as a slaves. Okay, so what will happen is they used to Mughal used to have harams. Okay, where a lot of women used to be nothing but kept as a slaves. That is okay, there clear. So to save themselves from nothing but those things, women used to nothing but commit what? Zohar. Okay, so Zohar used to be voluntarily. Okay, voluntarily they used to die. But later on, what will happen? Forced also started happening, because if women do not commit Zohar, if she want to leave, then she used to be considered as what? Bad women. Okay, so sati used to be considered as a good woman. That women who is more committed to husband, dying with the husband, that is there. Okay, so that distinction started happening in the society. Sati became more of a forced system. Okay, Johar was nothing but a practice which more. So this practice become more strengthened in the medieval period when Johar and other practices started happening. So then society started identifying good women, bad women. Okay, based on that, they started forcing people to.
Because in the ancient history, sati was just introduced in the end of the ancient period.
No, we have read in Sangam also sati was mentioned. No?
It was mentioned. Sati started in ancient history.
It started in
entered in the British period.
It is strengthened in medieval period. Then in British period, we started reforming that system. Okay.
End of sati system in British rule. Before independence.
Fine. Next we read. What was the last time? Last time what was? Sati system. Okay, fine. Next you read. Next you read. Okay. In the same line, don't write the next one. Though women of higher families, used to have education, and they also occasionally issued grant. They also occasionally issued land grants. They also occasionally issued land grants. Fine. So like Queen and etc. They used to issue land grant also. So women from higher families has a good status, but overall society has a bad things for the women. Degraded. Women position degraded in this period. Next.
To have higher education, then land grants were granted by queens.
Land grants were granted by the queens. Right? Next point, The caste endogamy marriages became more common. Caste endogamy marriages became more common and caste endogamy marriages became more common and inter-caste marriages declined.
Intercaste declined.
Inter-caste marriages declined. Next we read the major education centers. The major education centers developed during this period. Major education centers developed during this period were Nalanda and Ujjain.
Major centers.
That developed during this period were Nalanda and Ujjain education center. Major education center developed during this period were Nalanda and Ujjain.
Nalanda, Ujjain. What about Vikramshila?
Vikramshila came later, okay, in Harshvardhan period.
Post Gupta time.
Post Gupta.
Vikramshila is now to modern day Bhagalpur, East Bihar.
East Bihar, yes.
Ang region.
So, major centers were Nalanda and Ujjain, and they provided interdisciplinary studies. Interdisciplinary studies such as Vedas, grammar. Interdisciplinary studies such as Vedas, grammar. Vedas, grammar, philosophy, mathematics.
Studies such as Vedas.
Vedas, grammar, philosophy, mathematics, astronomy and medicine. Astronomy and medicine.
Astrology and medicine.
Astronomy and medicine. Okay, next we read the social life. Next point. The social life of the people include dancing, dice game, entertainment.
Dice game is Youth Krida.
Entertainment through poetry, drama, music. Entertainment through poetry, drama and music. Fine. So these are the major things enjoyed in the form of social life. Okay. So these are main element of which society? Main element of Gupta's society, religion. We'll come to religion. First we'll write economy, then we'll write religion.
Totally 7 points.
Right. So what is what are the major feature of economy? So as we discussed, which is a dominant occupation? Agriculture is a dominant occupation. Yes, that you have to keep in mind. Agriculture is a dominant occupation. Second thing we discussed, trade is declining. Means urban features are what? Declining. Urbanization is something that is declining, especially in the later Gupta's period. You see urbanization started declining. So what you see is first thing, agriculture became dominant. Second thing that you see is trade declining, urbanization, urban features are something that are declining.
Fine. In modern time urbanization was more, but
urbanization was increasing, but by the time of
Gupta's time urbanization decreased.
It started decreasing.
Increase of urbanization, more rural villages were increased.
In Gupta's time. Agriculture became more dominant. So you see urban features started declining. Clear? Other change, what other change that you are seeing? So as we discussed, rise of which type of economy? Self-sufficient economy. Why rise of which type of economy? Self-sufficient economy. Why self-sufficient? Because we discussed mineral rights is also being given, salt right is also being given, a cultivation right is also being given. So for other thing you don't have to go to other people and buy because every right is with you.
Mineral salt,
mineral salt, okay, then you have cultivation rights, okay, so every right is something that is okay being given, clear? So these are okay, what these are okay indicating what these are indicating that okay economy will be more self-sufficient in nature, that is okay, clear? Now when economy becomes self-sufficient, what is the impact? What is the impact? What is the impact? You see now, okay, the whose control is now declining? King control is now declining. Okay, royal authority, royal control is now declining. So in case of Mauryan, we discussed. Remember which type of economy were there? State-controlled economy. King, okay, used to control everything. But now you see nothing but okay, which type of economy is dominating? Private-controlled economy. Private means what? The cultivators have, okay, or okay, what craftsmen have, okay, they are dominating rather than okay the king dominating, because king control is now weakening. Okay, that is okay there. Clear? So that change is happening. Now you see emergence of which type of economy? Feudal economy. Okay, feudal economy is dependent on whom? Feudal economy is dependent on whom? Land. We discussed okay, feudal system is what? It is a land hierarchy based system on the land. We discussed king authority is there, then okay, king has given grant, that person authority is there, he has hired some person to cultivate, okay, he has hired certain laborers. So which type of economy that you are seeing? Feudal economy that you are seeing. So which economy is dominating? Feudal economy is dominating. What is feudal economy? Feudal economy, hierarchy of who? Hierarchy of land, okay, hierarchy of right on the land, that is called as which type of economy? Feudal economy, okay. So these changes are coming during which period? These changes are coming during nothing but okay, Gupta's economic period. Clear? Any doubt regarding this one? So write down regarding Gupta's economy. Point number 1 you read down. Agriculture. Agriculture was the backbone of the economy. Was the backbone of economy.
Backbone of economy.
Yes. Agriculture was the backbone of the economy, and main crops include. Main crops include rice, wheat, barley, sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
Yes, rice, wheat, barley, sugarcane, cotton pulses, oilseed, etc.
Cotton pulses, oilseed.
Rice, wheat, barley, sugarcane, cotton pulses, oilseed, etc. There is next one. There is a growth in irrigation sources. There is a growth in irrigation sources.
Growth is second point.
There is a growth in irrigation sources. Such as wells, tanks, canals, etc. Wells, tanks, canal, etc. Wells, tanks, canal, etc. Third you read down. There is a rise of feudal economy. There is a rise of feudal economy. And decrease in control of royal authorities. Decrease in control of royal authorities. Yes, decrease in control of royal authorities. Due to practice of land grant. Next we read 5 types of land. 5 types of land is mentioned.
Types of land.
Yes, 5 types of land are mentioned. First we write down Kshetra Bhumi. Yes, Kshetra Bhumi. In bracket you write down cultivable land. Kshetra Bhumi in bracket cultivable land. Second you write down Khila Bhumi. In bracket waste land. Wasteland.
Wasteland. It is Banjar land.
Banjar land.
Unfertile.
Unfertile, yes.
Like example, Indo-Gangetic plains are extremely fertile, but in case of the Chambal Ravine area, it is not cultivable.
Yes. Vastu Bhumi, in bracket you write down habitable land. Vastu Bhumi, in bracket habitable land. Habitable land. Next we write down Charga Bhumi. Charga Bhumi, pasture land.
Charga.
Yes. Pasture land.
Pasture land.
Pasture. P-A-S.
Pasture land.
Pasture land. And last we write down Aprahata Bhumi.
Aprahata.
Aprahata Bhumi, in bracket forest land.
Aprahata Bhumi. Forest land.
Yes.
It's like one.
Yes, these are the five classification of land. If you remember, five classification of land also we discussed in what? Sangam age, okay? Kurunji, Mulai, Palai, okay? Marudam, okay? Those, yes, okay? Those type of, okay, classification also we have discussed. Here also you see, okay? Five types of land classification are mentioned. Next we write down, next point. The major cities mentioned in Gupta's period include Patliputra, Ujjain,
is only Avantika.
yes, Mathura, Ujjain, Tamralipti. Yes.
Tamralipti is now modern day Tamluk in East Medripur district.
East Medley, yes.
Here Haldia.
Yes, Haldia. Tamralipti and Prayag region.
Prayag region.
Yes. And Prayag region.
Eastern UP.
The trade with no continuation, full stop and write down. Trade with Sri Lanka, Central Asia and Southeast Asia were prevalent. But the trade started declining. In later part of the Gupta's period. Leading to change in agriculture system. Fine. Major port mentioned is Tamralipti, Ghantashala.
Tamralipti is in Bengal.
Yes. Tamralipti, Ghantashala, Chaul, Cambe, Bharuch. Okay, Chaul, Cambe, Bharuch. Yes.
Bharuch is modern day Gujarat.
Fine.
Dahej, it's called as Dahej port.
Yeah.
It's very old port.
Very good.
One of the oldest ports, very shallow port.
Now it is a minor port.
Now it's a minor port. It's due to it's very ancient and difficult to expand.
Yes, okay, because it is found due to inlet of water onto the land side.
Because of the Narbada river silt.
Yes.
That's why it's not allowed to become a deep water. But Ajira port is a nearby deep water port in near Surat. Deep water ports can build larger vessels. Like example, India's west coast only more larger vessels, but in east coast only I have to depend on Andaman Nicobar Islands.
Why east coast you have to depend only on Andaman and Nicobar?
Because it's more silt is carried, it's more shallow ports.
Why more shallow ports?
Because of rivers is carrying excess of Kaveri, Godavari, Krishna, and Ganga, and even Brahmaputra river. All this
There
will
is one more
come.
reason. There is one more reason. That west coast is which type of port? West coast is which one? Submerging. East coast is what? Emerging. West coast of India is moving under the water. While the east coast is emerging out of water. So west coast is submerging coast, while east coast is what? Emerging coast. And as a result, okay, what will happen is, okay, you have to artificially increase the level of water. That's why Chennai port is which port? Artificial port. Most of the artificial ports you are going to find on which side?
East coast.
Okay.
Natural on the west coast.
Natural ports you are going to find on the west coast, because west coast is submerging. Okay, so that's why deeper vessel. Okay, because water
coast can bring the big vessels.
Because okay, it is going down, so that water level is increasing. When water level is increasing, depth of the water will increase. So deep vessels you can get. Okay.
But small vessels can only come to east coast ports. But better deep vessels can come to Andaman Nicobar because it's in the Indian Ocean.
That is a island one, so that okay, you are also okay, easy. Right. So these are the things you have to keep in mind with regard to what? With regard to okay, the ports that are mentioned: Tamralippi, Ghantashala, Chaul, Cambay, and Bharuch. Next point, okay, ready? Next point, okay, ready? The presence of guild system. The presence of guild system became more, and guild institution became more powerful.
Sense of guild system.
Guild system became more powerful. Guild system became more powerful. Para change in the organized production.
Same point.
Next point. The organized production, comma, standard quality, comma, fixed prices,
Standard production.
fixed prices, comma, trained artisan,
Standard quality of fixed prices, trained
artisan, comma, trained artisan, comma, the trained artisan, comma, the fixed banking system, the fixed banking system, and donation to temple and monasteries. Donation to temple and monasteries became the major element of the guild system. Became the major element of guild system. Fine. So what is our guild function? We discussed guild used to fix prices. Guild used to what? Regulate the quality. What quality of the product? Fix wages. We discussed resolve dispute. All these functions guild used to perform. So what we discussed in morning, the same function of guild is what? Guild is over here. But now in this period, you see a lot of donations are being given by the guilds. Okay, to build monasteries, to build the rock cut architecture. You see a lot of donations are being given. Okay, so same features are something that you are finding. Same things continuing. Guild system is continuing. Yeah, and we discussed what is the name for guild system. What is the name for guild system? Shreni. S-H-R-E-N-I. Shreni. Okay, we discussed guild system is referred as what? Shreni. Okay, so that term we have used for the guild system. Fine. Now, last class we discussed coins were issued. Which type of coins were issued? Gold coins. Gold coins used to be called as what? Dinar. Yes, okay. And we discuss silver coins. Rupaka. Okay. So next we write down. Next point. Okay, write down. Gupta's issued large number of gold coins.
9 point.
Gupta's issued large number of gold coins.
Thus issued large number of gold coins.
Gold coins. Gold coins. Which used to be called as dinar. Which used to be called as dinar.
Gold coins.
Which used to be called as dinar.
What does dinar? Dinar is only the currency used in Kuwait and
that time gold coins used to be called as a dinar.
dinar. Now the same dinar, Kuwaiti dinar,
No,
Bahraini
now
dinar.
Kuwaiti dinar is a paper currency, not the gold coins.
It's one of the world's strongest. This is one of the world's strongest currencies.
Which one?
Kuwait and Bahrain.
It is strongest currency because every country is buying oil from where?
The Gulf.
From the Gulf region. Okay, so they are getting a lot of demand. Okay, so that's why their currency are more in demand. The more export you are going to do, more will be your what? Value of your currency. More will be demand of your currency. Fine. Next we write down.
Issues large number of coins. Gold coins.
Gold coins in bracket dinars, comma, silver coins called as rupaka.
Silver coins is rupaka.
Rupaka and copper coins.
Copper coins.
This coin contains images.
Same point.
These coin contain images of king performing sacrifices. Comma, goddess Lakshmi figure, joint king and queen, and there is also mention of horseman images on the coins. Last period. There is a rise and growth of self-sufficient villages.
Growth of self-sufficient villages.
Yes. Self-sufficient villages, comma, long distance trade declined. Long distance trade declined. And the large number of gold coins indicate there is a decline in purity of gold coins. Purity of gold coins from early Guptas to later Guptas period. Purity of gold coins. Fine. So these are important element of economy part. Fine. So from state controlled economy, you are seeing which type of economy? Feudal economy. Transition is happening from state controlled to feudal system. Any doubt regarding this one? Next comes
very similar to Zamindari system.
Which one?
Gupta is very similar to the Zamindari system.
Guptas, you can say Zamindari system, but Zamindars were not Brahmins. Zamindari systems were what? Okay, the landowner. Here the land grant used to be given to whom? To the Brahmins. Brahmadeya grant. Okay,
Yes,
so that is okay.
Zamindars were not Brahmins. Zamindars were from different castes.
They can be from different caste. Any caste, okay, that can be there.
Okay,
But
different
generally,
caste.
they used to come from upper caste only. not from any lower caste. Lower caste, okay, people used to do, okay, what? Used to do nothing but, okay, labourer activities also.
Labourer activities, that is
That is what
upper caste like some Rajput.
Rajputs can be there,
Baniya.
yes, okay. Then, okay, in South India you have Gaudas, okay. So they used to be there, okay. So these type of, okay, what? These type of people used to have, okay, the land under their control. Right?
Like Reddys also.
Reddys also in Andhra, yes, okay. So that way there. Fine. So these are, okay, what? These are the important features you are finding with regard to which economy? Gupta's economy. Now next we are moving to religion. We discussed which type of religion you are seeing, Puranic religion, and as a result we discussed what is growing. What is growing? Shaktism, and what is growing? Yes, Shaivism, Vaishnavism. So all these things are growing. Another important thing that you see is, okay, what? Another important thing that you see is association of goddesses. Association of goddesses, like we discussed, goddess Lakshmi figures are found in what? Points. So now you see nothing but, okay, what? Not only okay, because Puranas brings, okay, stories of what? Shiva marrying Parvati, or Shiva marrying nothing but, okay, what? Marrying nothing but, okay, Sati, okay. So different stories are being brought. So now association of goddesses are being seen with nothing but, okay, what? With nothing but, okay, these, okay, figures. You see Shaktism, okay, you see Durgas, okay, okay, Durgas, okay, sect, okay, started coming, that is okay there. So this led to nothing but, okay, growth of, okay, what? Puranic type, okay, of religion, okay. These became nothing but, okay, more dominant form of religion. Fine. Second important thing that you see is, okay, what? Second important thing, Buddhism, Jainism. These are continuing, but, okay, what will happen at a lesser scale, because, okay, this becomes nothing but, okay, dominant form of religion. Fine. What about untouchability? Untouchability, we discussed, becomes more stronger. Varna system became more stronger. Untouchability became more stronger. But, okay, what you see is, okay, for the first time you see untouchables now have access to what? Access to the scriptures. They can, okay, what? Hear the scriptures. Earlier, okay, in earlier period, Shudras and etc. were forbidden from what? Shudras and etc. were forbidden from hearing the scriptures. Okay, hearing the, okay, what? Hearing the, okay, the Vedas, or hearing nothing but, okay, the Ramayana, Mahabharatas. Okay, those scriptures were not, okay, accessible. But now in this period, you will see nothing but, okay, they can, okay, what? They can have access to the scriptures. Okay, that thing has given. Untouchability as a practice, as a social custom became rigid. But, okay, in religion, okay, they now have access to whom? Access to nothing but, okay, the text, okay, they can hear the scriptures. Okay, fine.
The popularity of Gita press has entered the, instead of low caste discrimination, religious scriptures due to the Gita press.
Gita press is coming in modern times, okay,
now.
Now, but not in case of ancient period, okay. So in ancient period, you saw nothing but, okay, access to the scriptures, okay, were there. Clear? So this is, okay, another important change you are seeing in the case of what? In the case of religion in Gupta's period. Fine. What other thing? For the first time, now you see temples are coming at a large scale. Okay, so we discuss evidences of temples are being seen in postmodern period. We discussed first evidences we are getting for temples in a postmodern period. But now, in this period, you see nothing but, okay, temple or religious structures are now becoming more prominent. Guptas brought a style of temple which is called as a Nagara style of temple.
Nagara style.
Yes. Okay, Nagara or Nagar style. Okay, it is also referred as Nagar style or Nagara style. This type of, okay, what? This type of nothing but, okay, temple, okay, plan, okay, was designed by who? Designed by the Guptas. These became more prominent in which period? Gupta's period. Now, if temples are going to be there, then what will happen? In temples, deity will be there. So what is becoming more common? What is becoming more common? Idol worship is becoming what? More common during nothing but, okay, this period. Because temples are there, temples, religious structures are there, deities are going to be there. In the temples, you go and worship the deity. So if deities are there, which type of, okay, what? Which type of, okay, practices are more common? Idol worship type of nothing but, okay, practices are becoming nothing but, okay, more common. Okay, so those changes are coming in what? Those changes are coming in the domain of religion. Those changes are coming in the domain of religion. So next you write down regarding religion.
More temples were included.
More temples were there. Next
Included in Guptas and postmodern. But in modern, very less temples.
Moderns, you don't have evidences of temples.
No temples. Only monasteries.
Not monasteries, only rock cut architecture.
Only rock cut architecture.
No temples.
Temples came only in post-modern.
First evidences we are getting in post-modern. So post-modern. Sangam age is post-modern. Okay. Fine.
More temples are included over Nagara style of architecture.
Next you write out religion. First point number 1 you write out. Point number 1 of the religion. The rise of Puranic Hinduism. Puranic, Puranic Hinduism. Rise of Puranic Hinduism. And rise of Bhakti. Rise of Bhakti as a devotional worship. Rise of Bhakti as a devotional worship. Bhakti as a devotional worship. Point number 2 you read. There is a growth of idol worship. There is a growth of idol worship. There is a growth of idol worship. Idol worship in the Gupta's period.
Growth of idol worship.
Point number 3 you read.
Gupta's period.
The Hinduism saw the emergence of various sects, such as Vaishnavism, as several Gupta's ruler were devotee of Vishnu. Several Gupta's ruler were devotee of Vishnu. And Garuda coins. And Garuda, G-A-R-U-D-A, Garuda coins. And the Garuda coins were also found. Garuda coins were also found from Gupta's period. Gupta's period. Example you can mention Dashavatara temple. Dashavatara temple, indicating that there is a rise of Vaishnavism. Second point you can write down. Shaivism also flourished. Shaivism also flourished. And Shivalinga, Nataraja symbol. Shivalinga, Nataraja symbol became more prominent. Next point. The worship of female deity. Worship of female deities such as Durga, Lakshmi, Parvati. Durga, Lakshmi, Parvati became more prominent. And Mahishasuramardini. In bracket you write down Durga slaying Mahishasura. In bracket Durga slaying Mahishasura. Images become highly popular. Mahishasura images became highly popular. highly popular. Next we write down regarding the sun worship. Next point, sun worship also became important
Sun worship.
As found in Dashapura Sun Temple. As found in Dashapura Sun Temple.
Dashapura.
Dashapura Sun Temple. Sun Temple. Fine. So one thing we have written, rise of which one? Puranic religion. Second we have written idol worship. The third we have written is what? Personal devotion. Rise in what? Personal devotion. So as we discussed earlier, you had what? You had ritual form of worshipping. You have to perform ritual, Ashwamedha Yajna, other Yajna. But now what is happening? Devotional form of worship, that you are praying God. Okay, rather than performing rituals, you are praying God. Devotional as a form of what? Worship is now dominating. That is okay there. Clear? Any doubt regarding this? So devotion as a form of worship, idol worship. Okay, that you are seeing. You are seeing nothing but what? You are seeing nothing but the coming of what? Coming of nothing but Sky Temple, Shaktism, Vaishnavism. Okay, the Vaishnavism, Shaivism. These forms are something that are emerging during Gupta's period. Fine. Next we write down the Jainism and Buddhism.
Jainism and Buddhism.
Jainism and Buddhism. Jainism and Buddhism continued, and were also supported by Guptas. And were also supported by Guptas, which led to emergence of monasteries. Which led to emergence of monasteries.
Buddhist monasteries and Jain temples.
Which led to emergence of monasteries, Jain sculptures.
Jain sculptures.
Jain sculptures and Buddhist sculptures. Buddhist sculptures. However, their influence in society declined. Their influence in society declined as compared to the postmodern period. Were declined as compared to postmodern period.
As compared to modern time, more Buddhism and Jainism was more patronage.
More patronage. Okay, things were patronizing. Now less. Okay, patronage.
More patronizing Hinduism.
More patronized. Rise of tyrannic Hinduism. Fine. Any doubt regarding this one? So these changes you are finding in case of what? These changes you are finding in the case of religion. Fine. Any doubt regarding this particular thing? So what changes you are finding in terms of society? What changes you are finding in terms of society? We discussed, okay, Varnashram system became more rigid, mixed caste, subjatis, joint family system, marriages, okay, became endogamy. Then we discussed what? Yes, okay, so you saw the education centers like in Nalanda, like in Ujjain, we discussed, okay, you saw nothing but, okay, what? You saw the social life in the form of, okay, drama, dance, and etc. Economy, we discussed what changes you have seen. Feudal economy, self-sufficient economy rise. You will see 5 different type of land mentions. You will also see nothing but different type of ports mentioned. But urban features started declining during what? During later period. That is okay there. Then agriculture was a dominant occupation. That okay. Features okay you are finding. So this changes you are seeing in the case of okay economy. What changes in religion? Rise of nothing but okay Puranic Hinduism. Okay. So those things okay you are seeing. Okay. So have a break and then we'll start with Gupta's art and architecture. Okay. Next. Now, if you remember, we have classified, okay, what? We have classified the art into pillars and stupas that we have discussed, and you have, okay, what? You have rock cut architecture, sculptures and potteries, okay? We used to classify them as what? Court art, we used to classify them as popular art during modern period. Now, in case of Guptas, all these features are continuing, pillars are there, stupas are there, rock cut architecture, sculptures, potteries, craft. You will also see, okay, development of you will also see development of temples, and you will also see development of monasteries. You will see these, okay, what these things in case of Gupta's period. Okay, so you will see addition of you will see addition of temples. You will also see addition of monasteries. These changes are coming during what? These changes are coming during Gupta's period. Fine. So we'll now discuss, okay, each of these one by one, that what changes Guptas are introducing in case of art and architecture. So first is rock cut architecture. If you remember, we discussed, okay, it was introduced during which period? Modern. And when we discussed post-modern period, you saw the changes in case of what? In case of rock cut architecture. So in modern period, we discussed the outer thing used to be decorated, inner wall of the cave used to be what? Polished. Okay, this used to be polished. But in case of, okay, what? In case of post-modern period, we discussed what had happened. Inner walls started having sculptures. Okay, they started having what? They started having nothing but, okay, sculptures, that is, okay, there, Jataka stories, other type of stories, okay, that we discussed. They started having, okay, we discussed stupas, Hinjana, or like we discussed Chatyas and Viharas. So they also started having stupas. They also started having what? They also started having rough surface, not smooth surface. We discussed, okay, this used to be rough. And this started becoming more decorative. More decorative in case of nothing but, okay, post-modern period. Those changes we have discussed. Now in case of Guptas, what changes is coming? Now in Guptas you will see what? You will see not only sculptures, you will not only see sculptures, you will also find paintings. Remember we discussed which type of painting? Two type of painting we discussed, mural painting and miniature painting. Mural painting used to be painting on walls, and miniature painting used to be painting on canvas. And we discussed mural painting used to be further divided into two types. What are the two types of mural painting? Fresco painting and tempera painting. So we discussed fresco used to be done on which type of wall? Wet walls, yes, okay. And tempera used to be done on which type of wall? Dry walls, okay. So that we have discussed. So now which style of paintings you are seeing now? Fresco style of paintings, painting done on the wet walls, okay. That is also being seen in which period? Gupta's period. So in caves, in Gupta's caves you will find sculptures also. In Gupta's case you will also find paintings also. Fine. You will also find more decorations. More decoration, more carvings. More decoration, more carvings. And because we discussed, okay, temple is what? Temple is also having idols. By Gupta's period, even Buddhism has which form? Mahayana form of Buddhism. They patronize more of Mahayana form of Buddhism. That's why you see lot of idols. Lot of idols, lot of nothing but lot of, okay, the sculptures, okay, idol sculptures you are going to see in case of what? In case of the caves of, okay, the Gupta's period. Clear? Any doubt regarding this one? So what changes are happening in the caves of Gupta's period? You see nothing but, okay, coming of sculptures, you will see coming of paintings, you will see coming of nothing but, okay, more decoration, you will see more of carvings being done, and, okay, idol, okay, deities are being seen on what? Idols and deities are being seen on, okay, the caves. Now the caves not only contain Buddhism, you will also see caves of, okay, what? Caves of Hinduism. Because we discussed which became Puranic religion became dominant. So Hinduism, lot of stories of Hinduism, like Dashavataras, like Mahishasura-mardini, okay, those things of, okay, those images are also you are going to find in the case of nothing but, okay, caves. So caves are now becoming what? Caves are now becoming more elaborate, more decorated, more, okay, images that you are seeing in case of, okay, the Gupta's period. Fine. And important caves of this particular period includes which cave? Ajanta caves.
Ajanta caves.
Yes.
Ellora caves. Maharashtra.
Yes. Bagh caves.
Bagh.
Okay. You will also see Udayagiri caves.
Udayagiri caves.
Remember we discussed one cave was Udayagiri and Khandgiri. We have discussed in the last class.
Udayagiri, Khandgiri is Odisha.
Odisha. Okay. And we discussed this Udayagiri cave is belonging to Vidisha. Yes. MP Vidisha. So those are okay. What? Those are the important caves belonging to which period? Belonging to the Gupta's period. Ajanta caves, Ellora caves, Bagh caves, and Udayagiri caves. We discussed Ajanta cave construction started during which period? Post-modern period. We discussed cave 9 and cave 10. We have written in
oldest.
cave 9 and cave 10 we have written in post-modern period. Now next of the caves are okay constructed during which period? Gupta's time.
Expanded the caves.
Now Ellora's, in Ajanta you'll find total of 29 caves. In Ellora you'll find total of 34 caves.
So
okay?
Ellora is bigger than Ajanta caves.
Yes. Okay. And what you see is okay in Ellora you'll see early Ellora caves were only created during which period? Gupta's period. Later caves were created during Rashtrakutas period or in Chalukya's period that you are finding. Only early Ellora caves were created during which period? During the Gupta's period. Okay. Then you will see Bagh caves. Bagh caves is dedicated to whom? Buddhism. Bagh caves is dedicated to Buddhism. So this is dedicated to Buddhism. Ajanta's is dedicated to Buddhism. But Ellora is all three religions. Hinduism also, Jainism also, Buddhism also. All three religions are being seen. Udayagiri more of Hinduism you are seeing. Okay, Udayagiri more of Hinduism you are seeing. So these type of what? These type of caves you are seeing. These type of caves you are seeing. Okay. So if you see the rock cut caves. So this is a famous Varaha avatar that you are seeing. Okay, Varaha avatar. Okay, Vishnu in case of which avatars? Varaha avatars. Okay, so this avatars, this sculptures you are seeing in which one? In the Vidisha. This is found in which cave? This is found in Vidisha. Vidisha we discussed the caves. Which caves we have discussed? Udayagiri caves. Udayagiri caves. Okay, Vidisha. This type of sculptures that you are finding. Okay, then you will find this is caves. Okay, this is how Ajanta caves are look like. Okay, this is Ajanta caves, and in Ajanta caves you will find lot of idols, Buddhist idols, because we discussed Ajanta is dedicated to Buddhism. So you will see lot of sculptures are being seen, lot of deities are being seen in case of nothing but the Ajantas, and you will also see paintings like this type of nothing but paintings you are mural paintings you are seeing. Yeah. So paintings of dying princess, painting of flying apsaras, those type of paintings you are seeing from nothing but from nothing but Ajanta's mural paintings you are seeing. So that is also you are seeing from nothing but Ajanta's caves. Now this is this is nothing but the best caves of Ellora. This is called as the cave number 16, Kailashnath temple. This is found in case of Ellora, but cave number 16 was constructed during post-Gupta's period, not in Gupta's period, because we discussed total of 34 caves are there. Only the early caves are created during what? Only the early caves are created during Gupta's period. So this is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites from the Ellora caves. Okay, and Ellora caves is dedicated to all three: Hinduism also, Buddhism also, Jainism also. So out of 34 caves we have written, 17 are dedicated to Hinduism, 12 are dedicated to Buddhism, and 5 are dedicated to Jainism. Okay, so this is how the Ellora is having all three religions.
Buddhism and 5
Jainism. Yes. Okay, so this is how you are seeing in case of Elloras. Fine. So you have Ajanta cave, Ellora cave, Bagh caves. Okay, you also have Junagadh caves. Okay, that is also created during this period. So those are the caves. Okay, you are finding from what? From Gupta's period. Now, what kind of sculptures you are seeing? What kind of sculptures you are seeing? Now, in Gupta's period, you will see nothing but what? You will see a regional sculptures are also developing. Regional sculptures are also developing, especially in Patliputra and Vidisha region. In Vidisha region, regional sculptures are also developing. Fine. So, if you remember postmodern period, we talked about 3 schools of sculpture. What are the 3 schools of sculpture? Gandhara, Mathura and Amravati schools. Okay, these are the 3 schools we have discussed. Now, in case of in case of Guptas, this Mathura school continued. This Mathura school continued. Gandhara we discussed. Where Gandhara used to be practiced where? We discussed this used to be practiced in the northwestern part. Mathura used to be practiced over here. Amravati used to be practiced over here. Because Guptas did not control this region, so Gandhara schools were not prominent in the case of nothing but Guptas. You will see nothing but they were practicing which one? They were practicing nothing but Mathura schools of sculpture, that is there. So Mathura school of sculptures is continuing. Fine. And what you see is along with Mathura school of sculptures, you will see regional school of sculptures are coming. Which is a Patliputra school of sculptures and Vidisha sculptures. These are something that are coming. But along with the Mathura, there is one more school, broader school developed, which is called as a Sarnath school of sculptures. So it is called as a which school of sculptures? So you have Mathura school, Sarnath school, two major school and two minor school, that is Patliputra and Vidisha, regional, These sculptures are developing during which one? These sculptures are developing during Gupta's period, So now you see this is a figures of Buddha in case of what? In the case of Sarnath school of sculptures. Fine. Can you compare the differences between, if you remember the differences between the Mathura school and this school, what you are seeing, differences? Figure and this figure, Sarnath school figure. More polished, fine. Any other thing? Hollow becomes more decorated then.
Two figures present before and not present.
Fine. Kadma Pani, Vajra Pani is not present then.
Mudra is changed.
Mudra is changed. Fine. You can find different mudras, not only this mudra, you can find different mudras also. Yeah, draping became nothing but more transparent over here. So if you remember this this part, it's a postmodern period. So we discussed this was the figure. So first is which stone you are using here? Sandstone. Which in case of Sarnath you are using cream color. What you are using is which sandstone? Cream color sandstone. You are using. So first is the stone change. Second thing, what will happen? What about here? We discussed without here the Buddha is without any facial hair or hair on the head. But in case of in case of the Sarnath school, what you are finding? You will find what? You will find nothing but hairs on the what? Hairs on the head. Now there you see Buddha is what? Buddha is delighted Buddha. We discuss smiling Buddha. Here also you see smiling spiritual Buddha. Smiling spiritual Buddha that you are seeing. In this particular period, that is there. Then you see. Here, dress becomes more transparent. More transparent means what? You are not able to discriminate the dress. Can you able to discriminate the dress and the hand? You are not able to do. Only thing that you see is here. You are seeing here that what curved are there, which indicate that the dress has been what dress has been there. Otherwise, no difference between body and the dress. Dress has become more more nothing but merged with the body. But in the case of in the case of here, we discussed which type of there you can clearly mark out the draping that were there on the hand. Clearly mark out the draping on the hand. That is there. So with Buddha wearing lot of nothing but draping on the hand. So what you see is here differences lies. Here differences lies between nothing but Mathura school as well as nothing but which school? Sarnath school. So that is what you are finding differences. So two broader schools are developing. What are the two broader schools? So as we discussed, Mathura schools as well as nothing but Sarnath school. These broader schools are there. Along with that, minor schools are also there. Regional schools are also there, like in form of Patliputra school and a Vidisha school. So those are important change in the case of what? Sculpture school that you are seeing. Clear? So rock cut architecture was the first we have discussed. Second was what? Sculptures we have discussed. Fine. Stupas. What happens to stupas? What happens to stupas? Remember, initially we discussed which type of stupas you are seeing. In Ashoka period, we discussed stupas concept in modern period. Which type of stupas you are seeing? Simple stupas. Stupas with simple design. Okay, in postmodern what had happened? Toranas, okay, became more grandeur. Toranas became more carved. Okay, you see railings started coming on what? Railings started coming on nothing but okay, the andas, okay, pradakshina path, railings started coming around that. Then what changed? Then what changed? Then what change has happened? We discussed, okay, now you also see what? Now you also see Buddha images being seen. Earlier Inyana form was there in Ashoka's period, so no images, only symbols were used, but in Mahayana what will happen? You see more images are being seen, okay, in case of postmodern period, fine. What changes coming in Gupta's period in the form of, okay, stupas? What changes is coming in the stupas? So you'll see stupas also became more large, more grandeur. And okay, they repaired many stupas. They repaired many stupas of okay, which period? Of older period. Remember, we discussed one of the stupas. Earlier we have discussed this stupas, Dhamik stupas. Where was Dhamik stupas? Where was Dhamik stupa? Go back to Mauryan's. See where we have discussed okay, Dhamik stupas. I told you go through all things regarding Sarnath, very important for next year. Where you will find Dhamik stupas? Sarnath, okay. Where you are finding Dhamik stupas? In Sarnath, okay. Because we discussed Sarnath has been declared as a 45th UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Okay, that is what we have discussed. Dhamik stupas where we have discussed. We have discussed lot of stupas. What are the stupas we have discussed in okay modern period? Rampur was stupas. We discussed okay Dhamik stupas. We have discussed also what Piprahava stupas. Then Sanchi, great stupas of Sanchi, Bharut stupas. Then we discussed in postmodern period. Okay, these Sanchi stupas or great stupas, Amravati stupas. Okay. Those things we have discussed in postmodern period. Now you see all these stupas were repaired by whom? They were repaired by nothing but okay the Guptas. That's why we have written. If you see Dhamik stupas we discussed okay what we have written there. Yeah, original okay was constructed by whom? Original was constructed by the okay Ashokas, but currently mainly belonging to which period? Mainly belonging to Gupta's period. Whatever the current structure we are seeing. This belongs to which period? This belongs to Gupta's period. That is what we have mentioned in the Dhamik stupas. So what you see is okay, stupas also continued during this period. Okay, the new stupas okay were coming and also nothing but okay what you see the grandeur or you see repairment work of previous stupas were also done. Clear? Any doubt regarding this one? What about pillars? What about pillars? Continued. Remember Allahabad pillar inscriptions we have discussed, Bitari pillar inscriptions we have discussed. Okay. So those pillar architecture is also continuing during which period? Those are also continuing during Gupta's period. Okay. So all these sculptures is continuing, rock cut architecture is continuing, stupas are continuing, pillars are also continuing. Clear? Any doubt regarding this particular period? So first you write down regarding rock cut architecture. Rock cut architecture of Gupta's period. Rock cut architecture of Gupta's period. Of Gupta's period. Right. The Gupta's period saw the flourishing of yes. Gupta's period saw the flourishing of emergence of Mahayana Buddhism. Emergence of Mahayana Buddhism. Flourishing of emergence of Mahayana Buddhism and Buddha in human form. And Buddha in human forms. Buddha in human form, emergence of cave temples. emergence of cave temple, comma, beautiful sculptures, emergence of cave temple, comma, beautiful sculptures and mural paintings. Beautiful sculptures and mural paintings. Beautiful sculptures and mural paintings, comma, sculptures and mural painting, comma, decorated pillars and carved doorway. Decorated pillars and carved doorway. And the combination of monastery, shrine and temple architecture. Combination of monastery, shrine and temple architecture. Monastery, shrine and temple architecture. Temple architecture. Para change in right now. Para change in right. The major rock cut caves. The major rock cut caves of Gupta's period include point number one, Ajanta caves. Right. The total number of caves. Yeah. Total number of caves in Ajantas. Are 29. And it is entirely dedicated to Buddhism. Entirely dedicated to Buddhism. The 5 caves are belonging to Hinayana. And 29 caves are belonging to Mahayana.
24 out of 29.
24 are belonging to Mahayana. 5 are belonging to Hinayana, and 24 are belonging to Mahayana.
24 caves are belonging to Mahayana. Mahayana for idolatry. Idolatry worship in Buddhism.
The 5 caves are Chatyas. The 5 caves are Chatyas and rest are Viharas.
Chaityas Mahayana.
Chatyas and rest are Viharas.
24 caves Mahayanas are Viharas.
No, not all Mahayana caves are Viharas. 5 caves are Chatyas.
Chaitya caves.
And before Viharas. Viharas is a place of whom? Where monks used to reside. Okay, and Chatyas where they used to worship. So, okay, even Mahayana, Hinayana used to go to worship, no?
Yes.
Mahayana can also go to worship.
So, Viharas residence of the monks and prayer hall is Chaityas.
Prayer hall is Chaityas, right? Next you write. The Ajanta caves. Early caves are constructed during Satvahana's period.
Ajanta early caves.
Ajanta early caves were constructed during Satvahana's period.
Caves earlier mentioned 9 and 10.
Maybe you can mention 9 and 10. Early caves were constructed during Satvahana's period, but later caves were constructed during Gupta's period.
So 27 caves.
Later caves were constructed during Gupta's period. They contain large Buddha images. Comma, bodhisattvas bodhisattvas, comma, decorative pillars,
Large Buddha images.
large Buddha images, comma, bodhisattvas images,
Bodhisattva images.
decorative pillars and paintings of fresco style. Decorative pillars and painting of fresco style. Decorative pillars and paintings of fresco style.
Fresco style murals. Fresco murals.
Fresco murals. Painting of fresco style. The famous painting includes Bodhisattva painting. Found in cave number 1. Bodhisattvas Padma Pani. Bodhisattvas Padma Pani paintings in cave number 1.
Bodhisattva Padma Pani.
Comma. Bodhisattva Vajrapani. Bodhisattva Vajrapani, comma, dying princess.
Same cave.
No, dying princess, cave 16.
Both.
No. Padmapani and Vajrapani from cave 1.
Padmapani is cave 1. Vajrapani is
both. Padmapani, Vajrapani, cave 1.
Cave 1.
Dying princess. Cave 16.
16.
Dying princess. D-Y-I-N-G. Dying princess. Dying princess. Comma. Flying Apsara paintings.
Flying Apsara paintings.
Flying Apsara paintings. Comma. Mara temptation painting.
Which cave?
All caves. Okay. Many caves are Mara. Okay. Temptation painting. Mara. M-A-R-A. Mara temptation painting. Mara temptation painting and Jataka stories painting.
All caves.
Most of the caves have Jataka stories painting. Fine. So these are the caves. Okay, you are seeing from which one? These are the caves. These are the paintings you are seeing from which cave? From the Ajanta caves. Okay, and these are the most famous paintings of Ajanta. Fine. If you remember Mara, where we have discussed Mara, anyone remembers? Anyone remembers where we have discussed the Mara concept? We have discussed mudras of Buddhas, no? We discussed one of the mudras called Bhumi Sparsh Mudra. And what was Bhumi Sparsh Mudra? Buddha is pointing towards earth to witness what? Witness that he has attained the nirvana or the enlightenment, despite the temptation of whom? Despite the temptation of Mara. That is what we have written over. Despite the temptation means world. Okay, what world is trying to tempt him to worldly life. Yet, okay, he is still what? We have discussed the questions also. Bhumi Sparsh Mudra question. Anyone remembers? Revise. Only way to remember things.
Vajrapani is also in cave 1.
Vajrapani is also in cave 1, yes.
9 and 10 are the oldest. Sir, Ellora is bigger than Ajanta caves.
Ellora is bigger than the Ajanta caves.
But Ajanta caves is older than Ellora caves. So, Ellora caves is also called as Berul. Modern times. Local language. Yes.
What was 72 answer? This question also we have discussed. Hmm? Option B. Buddha calling the earth to witness his purity despite the temptation of Mara. Okay. This question also we have discussed when we were discussing about Bhumi Sparsh Mudra. So, okay, we have discussed this concept of nothing but okay, temptation by whom? Temptation by nothing but okay, Mara. Okay, so this temptation of Mara is Buddha attaining nirvana. Okay, despite the temptation of Maras, that is okay, also indicated in what? That is also indicated in case of nothing but okay, the paintings. Okay, that is also indicated in the case of paintings. So those are the famous paintings of whom? Those are the famous painting of okay, the Ajanta caves. Clear? Any doubt regarding this one? And you can also answer this now. Now can you answer 24?
Dravida main styles of temple architecture.
These are the main style of which architecture?
Temple architecture.
Just now we discussed okay, which style has been introduced by okay what? Which style has been introduced? Okay.
Nagara.
Okay, which style has been introduced by Nagara style. So this is okay what? This is a question that has been asked that which okay what? Which style of nothing but okay temples. Okay, these are the terms that has been asked as we discussed from ancient history. Lot of terms are being asked. So that is what the question has been there. That which okay what? Which is Nagara, Dravida, and okay Visara. These are which style? These are temple style that you have to keep in mind. Clear? So these are okay what? Like we discussed, Nagara is introduced by whom? Guptas. Visara is introduced by whom? Chalukyas.
Visara.
Yes. And Dravidian were introduced by Pallavas. Okay?
Pallavas introduced Dravidian.
Pallavas introduced Dravidian style. Okay, so this is how you see nothing but okay, these styles are something that are coming into picture. Clear? So this, remember these are the important paintings of which period? Paintings of Ajantas and okay, belonging to which period? Gupta's period. Fine.
A little more architecture. Hemadpati is part of the Vesara architecture. Hemadpati. The most Maharashtra temples are under Vesara architecture.
Under the Vesara architecture, but not of okay modern period like those constructed during
medieval times.
Those constructed during Maratha's time were not belonging to Vesara style. They have a different style.
Different Hemadpati architecture
that we are going to discuss later. Right? So next you write on second one Bagh painting. B-A-G-H. Bagh painting.
Bagh.
Sorry, Bagh caves you write on. Don't write painting. Bagh caves you write on.
What about this one? Ellora caves.
We discuss Ellora also in the paper.
Bagh caves.
The Bagh caves are found
These caves are found
in Madhya Pradesh.
Found in Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. And it is similar to Ajanta caves.
Which district? Bagh caves.
Near okay Bagh. Near Bagh. Okay. Bagh is okay place near Narmada.
Narmada. So Narmada river is Jabalpur side.
Jabalpur side. So okay, that is okay. So right on. Bagh caves lies in case of Madhya Pradesh and is similar to Ajantas.
Similar to Ajanta.
Means it is also dedicated to whom? Buddhism. Right. Dedicated to Buddhism. Dedicated to Buddhism. Total of 9 caves.
9 caves. Smaller than Ajanta.
Yeah. Total of 9 caves are being found belonging to Mahayana.
Full Mahayana.
Full Mahayana.
9 caves.
Belonging to Mahayana and contain viharas only.
No chaityas.
No chaityas. And contain viharas only. They have a large assembly halls.
Only viharas.
Only viharas. They have large assembly halls.
Large assembly halls.
And mural paintings. Mural paintings.
Mural paintings.
Mural paintings. Mural paintings of Buddha of Buddha, Bodhisattvas,
Bodhisattva.
quote C, quote C,
Quote C.
quote C. Okay, the painting are done in fresco style.
We are also fresco style murals. Fresco
Fresco
murals.
style. The painting are done in fresco style.
Because the restaurants, it's all fresco murals only. Restaurants. But if you go the other forms of mural, which is found in temples,
Next we read Ellora Caves.
fresco murals. That's all.
Ellora Caves.
Ellora Caves. It's also in Maharashtra.
Total of 34 caves are being found.
34 caves
Total of 34 caves are being
are
found.
being found.
34 caves are being found. The 1 to 12,
1 to 12
1 to 12 cave
caves
are dedicated to Buddhism.
are dedicated to Buddhism.
1 to 12 dedicated to Buddhism. 13 to 29.
13 to 29.
Yes. 13 to
Hinduism.
29. Yes. Okay. Dedicated to Hinduism. And and 30 to 34. 30 to 34 dedicated to Jainism.
Caves are dedicated to Jainism. To Jainism.
The early Ellora caves. The early Ellora caves. The early Ellora caves are belonging to Buddha's period.
That's period.
Early Ellora caves belonging to Buddha's period. While most of the Hindus and Jain caves,
Hindus and Jain caves.
most of the Hindus and Jain caves belong to the post-Gupta's period.
Belong to post-Gupta period.
Belong to post-Gupta's period.
Post-Gupta like Chalukyas, Rashtrakuta.
Yes. Belonging to post-Gupta's period. Belonging to post-Gupta's period. They have Mahayana monasteries.
Mahayana.
They have Mahayana monasteries and the cave number 16, which is famous Kailashnath temple, and the cave number 16, which is a famous Kailashnath temple.
Famous Kailashnath temple. Kailashnath Shiva temple.
Is belonging to
Kailashnath Shiva temple.
is belonging to Rashtrakutas period. Is belonging to Rashtrakutas period.
Ellora caves.
The other famous caves are cave number 15. Other famous caves are cave number 15.
Caves are cave number 15.
Cave number 15. That is Dashavatara caves.
That is
Dashavatara
Dashavatara
caves.
caves. Dashavatara cave.
Dashavatara caves. Clear? Next we read on. Heading Junagadh cave. Junagadh.
Junagadh, Gujarat.
Junagadh caves. The Junagadh caves lies in Gujarat.
This caves lie in Gujarat.
These lies in Gujarat and they have Junagadh caves lies in Gujarat and they have important constructions as called as they have important construction which are called as Cooper Court. Which are called as Cooper Court.
upper court.
So you see cave has a okay like this, okay, they have raised part, that is citadel part, then what will happen is, okay, you will go like this inside the caves, okay, you will go like this inside the caves. So this is a step being created like this, okay. Now most of the caves are being carved directly like this, but they are not carved like this. They are first, okay, raised one, then you go and this is okay there. So this type of structure is called as what? Upper court structure. These are called as a which type of structure? Upper court structure. The Junagadh caves. The Junagadh caves is having
These caves have
Junagadh caves are having viharas dedicated to the monks.
viharas.
Dedicated to the monks,
Monks.
and they are belonging to the Gupta's period. They are belonging to the Gupta's period. Fine. So these are the major, okay, rocket architecture of which one? Gupta's period. So remember, okay, which are the okay, Ajanta one, Ellora one, Bagh you remember it, Junagadh caves you remember it. Udayagiri we have not written, no? Fifth one you write down, Udayagiri. One more you write down. Udayagiri caves.
Udayagiri.
Udayagiri caves.
Fifth.
Fifth cave. Total of 20 caves are being found.
20 caves.
Total of 20 caves are being found in Vidisha.
How to Vidisha MP?
Vidisha MP.
Adjacent to Bhopal.
Yes. Vidisha MP, and they are primarily Hinduism.
Primarily Hindu caves.
Primarily Hinduism with some Jain association.
With Jain association.
With some Jain association. They are created with the patronage of Chandragupta II.
Patronage of Chandragupta II.
They are created with the patronage of Chandragupta II. They are dedicated to Vishnu and Shiva. Shiva, and the Varha avatars. Varha avatars. They are dedicated to Vishnu and Shiva and Varha avatara. V-A-R-A.
Third avatar of Vishnu.
Varha avatars in which Vishnu rescuing R-E-S-C-U-I-N-G, rescuing Bhudevi is depicted in cave number 5. Is depicted in cave number 5 of Udayagiri. Yes. The other images that are also being seen. The other images that are also being seen are of Ganesha. Are of Ganesha, Mahishashurmardini, etc. Yes. Next we are on second one, sculptures.
In exam they are not asking particular things. In which case we will get this.
No, they have asked.
We have to remember part particular. Too much yes, sir. 30 page, 29 page.
No. They will not ask 20, each 29 cave. They will be asking you regarding Ajanta caves. Okay, they will asking paintings. Okay, which paintings are you are finding in Ajanta caves? So they will not be asking each of 29 caves. They will be asking Ajanta caves. They will be asking Ellora caves. They will be asking Junagadh caves. Earlier we discussed Nasik caves, Karle cave, Kaneri caves. Okay. Then in modern period we have discussed what? Barbara caves, Nagarjuna caves. Okay, so they'll be asking that. Okay, Hathi Gunfa caves. Okay, Rani Gunfa caves. Okay, so that okay they'll be asking. Okay.
Even when there are a lot of Nashik caves are much older than Ajanta and Ellora caves.
They are belonging to the postmodern, no?
Postmodern. It's outside the city of Nashik caves.
So those things you have to keep in mind. Fine, we need out regarding this particular thing. Like okay, they have asked okay the dying princess painting in serious examination they have asked it. Okay, dying princess paintings are found from which caves? So you have to remember these are found from which one? Ajanta caves. Okay, so they have given option as Ajanta, Ellora, Bagh. Okay, like that they have given options. Okay, you have to find out it belongs to which particular caves. Fine. Next we add on sculptures of Gupta's period. Sculptures of Gupta's period.
Sculptures of Buddha's period. Sculptures. No sculptures.
Sculptures of Gupta's period. Right. The Guptas continued with Mathura sculptures. Guptas continued with Mathura sculptures. Guptas continued with Mathura sculptures and regional sculpture.
Mathura regional sculptures.
Guptas continued with Mathura sculpture and regional sculptures. Regional sculptures are being seen. And regional sculptures are being seen. And regional sculptures are being seen. In Vidisha and Patliputra. Regional sculptures are being seen in Vidisha and Patliputra. Vidisha and Patliputra. Regional sculptures are being seen in Vidisha and Patliputra. But a new school of sculpture is emerging. But a new school of sculptures is emerging in this period. A new school of sculptures is emerging during this period called as Sarnath School of Sculptures. Emerging during this period called as a Sarnath School of Sculptures. Sarnath School of Sculptures. Emerging during this period as Sarnath School of Sculptures. Reading your item, Sarnath School of Sculptures. Reading your item, Sarnath School of Sculptures. Developed near Varanasi. Developed near Varanasi, flourished during 5th and 6th century AD. Flourished during 5th and 6th century AD. Flourished during 5th and 6th century AD. And was supported by Kumaragupta I and Skandaguptas. And was supported by Kumaragupta I and Skandaguptas.
Kumaragupta I
and Skandaguptas. The main feature of this school of sculptures are point number one. School of sculptures are point number one. School of sculptures are point number one. Main usage of schools of sculptures are point number one. Usage of cream colored sandstone. Usage of cream colored sandstone. Point number two. The spiritual idealism. Spiritual idealism is being indicated. Spiritual idealism is being indicated. Focus is on inner peace. Focus is on inner peace rather than physical realism. rather than physical realism.
Realism.
Point number 2 you write down.
3.
Physical realism. Point number 3. So write down regarding point number 3. The transparent ropes. The transparent ropes are being seen, which is extremely thin.
Transparent ropes.
Are being seen, which is extremely thin and almost invisible.
Are being seen almost invisible.
No, transparent ropes is being seen, which
Visible, extremely thin.
which is extremely thin and almost invisible. Next we write. The hollow, HALO, hollow is more decorative.
More decorative.
Hollow is more decorative. HALO, hollow is more decorative and graceful body. That is a slim body and rounded shoulders. Slim body, SLIM, slim body and rounded shoulders. Slim body, rounded shoulders, and no muscular. No muscular details are being seen. No muscular details are being seen. No muscular details are. If you remember, okay, we discussed Buddha's in Mathura school was what? Muscular. Okay, one hand was on thigh, another hand was what? Abhay mudras. Okay. So what will happen is, okay, Buddha is shown in muscular form, but here, okay, less of muscularity is, okay, being seen. Next we write down gracefulness is being seen, less muscular. Next point. The Buddha is seen in Dharma Chakra. Buddha is seen in Dharma Chakra mudra. Buddha is seen in Dharma Chakra mudra.
Buddha is seen in Dharma Chakra mudra.
Dharma Chakra mudra.
Seen.
Dharma Chakra mudra. Okay, right. Some metal sculptures of Buddha are also being seen.
Metal structures.
Metal sculptures of Buddha are also being seen. In some metal sculptures of Buddhas are also being seen in sea. During this period, such as of Sultanganj Buddha, such as that of Sultanganj, SULTAN, Sultanganj, GANJ, Sultanganj Buddha.
Buddha, just standing Buddha.
You can write standing Buddha. Okay, so here you see metals. Buddha, okay, is created on the metal sculptures. Okay, so this is, okay, metal sculptures of Mutimarati Buddha being created. Okay, so these are also found, okay, from, okay, Sarnath region. Fine.
Sultanganj is a place in Bihar.
Yeah, it is, okay, in Bihar. Yes. So what you see is, okay, these are important sculptures belonging to which period? Belonging to the Gupta's period. Para change and added. Some regional school. No, para change and now write down. Some regional school, such as Patliputra and Vidisha school. Patliputra and Vidisha school of sculptures are also being seen. Patliputra and Vidisha sculptures are also being seen, mostly in caves. Mostly in caves. The Udayagiri caves of Vidisha. Udayagiri caves of Vidisha contain sculptures of Hinduism such as Varaha Avatar, while Patliputra school is both Hinduism and Buddhism.
Patliputra school is both.
Both Hinduism and Buddhism.
Both Hinduism and Buddhism.
And sculpture is made up of stone.
Sculptures made up of stone.
Sculpture is made up of stone. Made up of stone. Next we write down regarding pillars. Pillars of Gupta's period. Pillars of Gupta's period.
Pillars.
First we write down Allahabad pillar.
Prayag Prashasti.
Allahabad pillar is Prayag Prashasti, which was constructed during Ashoka's. Which was constructed during Ashoka's. Also have inscription of. Also have inscription of Guptas.
Especially Samudra Gupta.
Samudra Guptas.
Especially Samudra Gupta.
Second you read on Iran Garuna pillar inscription. Iran Garuna pillar inscriptions.
Iran
Garuna pillar inscriptions. Garuda pillar inscription. This is being seen in MP. Yes. This is being seen in MP belonging to the Gupta's period. This is being seen in MP belonging to Gupta's period. And contain the images of Garuda. Contain images of Garuda at the top. Contain images of the Garuda at the top, which is the vehicle of Vishnu. Garuda is a vehicle of Vishnu. Vehicle of Vishnu. Demonstrate popularity of rationalism. Demonstrate popularity of rationalism.
Demonstrates the Vaishnavism.
Popularity of rationalism. So this is okay about Garuda pillar inscription. This is Garuda pillar inscriptions, okay, that you are finding this particular thing, and you will also see like, okay, these type of okay what? Okay.
On ruins.
So this is okay. Yes. Okay. Now some destroyed. Okay. So Garuda pillar inscription. This is at the top you are finding. Next we read on Bhitari pillar inscriptions. Bhitari pillar inscriptions. Bhitari pillar inscriptions. Fine. This is located in.
So Bhitari.
This is located
in ruins. Bhitari.
Yes, it is also in ruin. Okay. Located in Bhitari. This is located in Bhitari. Bhitari in Gazipur district of UP.
Bhitari in Gazipur district.
Yes, Gazipur district. G-H-A-Z-I. Gazipur district.
So Gazipur district is the place where it's very close to Keti, Markandeya
temple. Yes, very close to Varanasi.
Varanasi, yes. But it's adjacent to Varanasi only. Gazipur, Ganga near border.
Yes, Markandeya temple, very famous temple.
So near it's not in Gazipur, it's in Gazipur district.
Yes. In the Gazipur district, what we have written? UP. Fine. Gazipur district of UP.
Yeah,
this inscription provide information regarding defeat of Hunas. Information regarding defeat of Hunas by the Skanda Guptas. By the Skanda Guptas.
What information?
By the Skanda Guptas. Last add-on, Mehrauli pillar inscription.
Mehrauli is in Delhi.
Yes. Mehrauli pillar inscriptions. So this is Mehrauli pillar. It is an iron pillar. It is an iron pillar inscription.
Loha Stambha.
Yes, Luhasta. Iron pillars inscription belonging to Chandragupta II period. Chandragupta II period, and very famous for rust resistant. And very famous for rust resistant metallurgy.
Rust resistant
Metallurgy. Rust resistant metallurgy. Very famous for rust resistant metallurgy. Fine.
Typically Delhi.
Fine. These are pillars of which period? Guptas. Next we read on stupas of Gupta's period.
Stupas.
Gupta's stupas of Gupta's period. The stupa became more larger.
Larger stupas.
Stupas became more larger, more decorated, more larger, more decorated with Buddha images. More decorated with Buddha images and use of bricks and stones. And use of bricks and stones are being seen. Are being seen in stupas. Use of bricks and stone are being seen in stupas, and it is usually associated with monasteries. It is usually associated with monasteries. Usually associated with monastery. Monasteries.
If you look at behind the iron pillar, it's in ruins.
It is in ruins.
So Qutub Minar site is placed there. There are 37 Hindu Jain temples.
Yeah.
There. After that only it became Qutub Minar. They destroyed the 37 Hindu Jain temples and they built Qutub Minar.
Earlier, okay, what you see is okay when the Islamic dynasties are coming, they converted the existing structure into which one? Islamic structure. Okay. Later on, they started building the Islamic structure separately, but initially they modified the Hindu structure into which structure? Islamic structure. Okay. So most of earlier Hindu temples were converted into Islamic structure. That's why you have two types of style: Trabeate style and Archaic style. Okay. In medieval period, you will be studying about two styles. Okay. One is Trabeate style, and another is Archaic style. So Trabeate style, was more because of Hindu structure being conducted. So this style was more because of Hindu structure. Okay. So you can see this is what this is incorporating.
Now this is still in medieval time.
This is Trabeate style. Okay. You can see this is a Trabeate style. This is Archaic style. Okay. So what will happen? This arch concept. Okay. This concept of nothing but what concept of nothing but the arches. We have a flat roof concept. Don't concept of arches. Arches concept came later when Islamic structure started coming. That is okay there. Yeah. So what you see is later on you will study these styles. So Hindu structure being converted, that's why Trabeate style. Later on when original Islamic structure coming, then you see nothing but Archaic style being. Fine. Last we have written what? Associated with monasteries. The major stupas of this period are point number one, Dhamik stupas. Dhamik stupas, which was constructed during Ashoka, but rebuilt during this period. Which was constructed during Ashoka, but rebuilt during this period.
With Guptas.
Okay. Second, you read on Sachi stupas.
Sachi is an MP.
Yes. Third, you read on Dharmarajika stupas.
Sachi
stupas. Third, you read on Dharmarajika. 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 Dharmarajika stupas. This is in Takshila, Pakistan. Okay. Dharmarajika stupas. It was also which side? It was also a which site? Ashokan site rebuilt. Okay, Ashoka has built his Dharmarajika stupas. Again, this was rebuilding was done during which period?
Rebuilt in Gupta's time.
Gupta's time. Dharmarajika stupas also. Last we read on Mirpur Khas stupas. M-I-R-P-U-R. Mirpur Khas stupas.
Mirpur Khas.
Mirpur Khas. M-I-R-P-U-R. Mirpur Khas stupas.
Mirpur Khas.
Khas. K-H-A-S. Khas.
K-H-A-S.
Nittur IAS Academy, famous for its rich decorative style.
Decorative style.
Famous for its rich decorative style constructed during the Gupta's period. Rich decorative style constructed during Gupta's period. Currently lying in Sindh, Pakistan.
Lying in Sindh.
Sindh, Pakistan.
Sindh.
Yes. S-I-N-D-H. Sindh, Pakistan.
The Takshashila is also Pakistan.
Takshila is also Pakistan. So these are stupas associated with which period? Gupta's period. Okay, these are the stupas. Now we discuss one important thing Gupta's is bringing is which one? One important thing Gupta's is bringing is which one? Temples. What are the most significant contribution of Gupta's? Temples. Which style of temple? Yes, Nagara style of temple. So this temple has evolved into several phases. Okay, this temple has not formed in one phase. This temple has evolved into several phases. Now this is the first stage of temple. Okay, which is being found in Sanchi. Okay, now what you are seeing? You are seeing this is constructed on very low platforms. Okay, temple height is not there. Okay, low platform it is being constructed. Which type of roof you are seeing? Flat roof you are seeing. Okay, flat roof you are seeing. Temple is in which shape? Square shape, with pillars being shallow in nature. Okay, these are the major features of first stage. So you are seeing low platform, you are seeing nothing but flat roof, you are seeing temple being constructed in a square shape and shallow pillars. Okay, now second phase, when you are seeing, second stage when you are seeing, now temples are being created on this platform, raised platform. Pillars now are not shallow, pillars became more broader in nature, pillars now not shallow. You see square shape is continuing, flat roof is continuing. Okay, this is continuing in the case of second period. So change is nothing but raised one, and change is nothing but pillars now becoming nothing but more bigger, not shallow in nature. Now the third stage. From here the Nagara school is emerging. Now you see concept of shikhars are coming. Now flat roof is not there. Yeah, concept of shikhar is nothing but continuing. That is continuing. You see nothing but concept of Panchetan style. Panchetan style means what?
Panchetra.
One major deity, along with that subsidiary deities are also there. Okay, so temple have one major deity, temple also have nothing but other smaller deities. That is called as a Panchetan style. That is there. Square pillar is continuing, covered ambulatory passage is continuing, high platform is continuing. This is something that is continuing. So concept of what is emerging? Shikhars are emerging.
It's a drawing.
Yeah. Okay. Fourth stage, you will see more of a rectangular style temple rather than square shape. Which type of temple you are seeing? Rectangular shape. And fifth is what? Fifth is circular style of temple. Okay. Fifth is which type of temple? Circular style. So currently we discuss Nagara style is emerging from which stage? Nagara style is emerging from third stage. Okay, that is there. Clear? Any doubt? And if you see Nagara's structure,
Shikhar, it's not top. Nagara style is mostly North Indian temples.
Mostly North Indian. Gupta's were in North India. Fine. So this is how you see Nagara school of nothing but temples are there. Okay. This is what? This is called as a Garbha Griha. where main deities are kept. These are generally in a square shape. Okay, Garbhagriha is mainly in square shape. At the top you will find what? Shikhar. This is raised platform. This is a raised platform. These are stairs. Stairs to reach your raised platforms. Fine. Now what you see is, okay, this is pillars. Pillars. This is, okay, covered ambulatory passage. Covered ambulatory passage. Fine. These are the major features of which one? These are the major features. Okay. So around the Garbhagriha you have, okay, the Pradakshina Patna, okay, and you have covered Mandap to reach to nothing but, okay, the Garbhagriha. So these are the main features, okay, that you are finding in which one? Finding in case of Nagara school. Now, the Nagara school do not have a boundary. Temple do not have a boundary. Like in southern schools, okay, like in Dravidian school, temples have a boundary wall. But in Nagara schools, you don't have a boundary wall construction that is, okay, there. In Dravidian school also you will find presence of water, tanks, some form of water you will find in the case of temple premises. Those are generally not seen in case of nothing but, okay, Nagara school, that is, okay, there. Yeah? So those styles are, okay, what? Those styles are developing, and this is called as which style? This is called as a Nagara style. Fine? Fine? Now you write, okay, regarding first stage. Huh? Yes. No, this is a curved roof. Okay, this used to be called as a kalash. The top one is called as a kalash. Okay, this used to be called as a shikhar. Shikhar used to be nothing but, okay, curved roof. Covered ambulatory passage is covered. Okay, like you have a main deity. To reach to the main deity, you have a covered passage. Fine. Now, in case of, okay, what? In case of first stage, you mention these four features. You write first stage of temple construction. Write down these four features: flat roof, low platform, square shape, shallow pillars. Those four things you write down in first stage. Flat roof, low platform, square shape, shallow pillars. An example you can mention: temple number 17 of Sanchi. Four features in first stage. Diagram, okay, you don't. You understand now, no? Shikhar is not there, flat roof is there. Because this, from here the Nagara school is emerging. These are earlier temple construction. Okay, just remember how it has evolved. Question comes if, okay, how Nagara school has evolved. First stage, second stage, third stage, that you have to explain. Okay. Flat roof, low platform, square shape, shallow pillars. Fine. Second stage, now you write down. Write down. Okay, the first you write down raised platform. Raised platforms. No shallow pillars. Raised platform, no shallow pillars.
Raised platform, no shallow pillars.
Second stage. Raised platform, no shallow pillars.
Second stage.
Third, okay, you write down square shape continues, flat roof continues.
No wide broad pillars. Pillars, okay.
Square shape continues, flat roof continues. Example you can mention: Parvati temple at Nachna Kuthara.
Flat roof continues. Raised platforms.
Raised platforms. Parvati temple at Nachna Kuthara. Okay, this example.
Nachna Kuthara. Nachna Kuthara.
Third stage you write down.
Parvati temple.
You write down emergence of Shikha. Nachna Kuthara. NACHNAKATHURA. Next you write down emergence of Shikras.
Emergence of Shikara.
Emergence of Shikras Write down. Second, you write down square temple continues.
Shikara.
Square temple continues. Pillars continue.
Square temples continue.
Covered ambulatory path. Covered ambulatory path and raised platform.
Ambulatory.
Covered ambulatory path and raised platform or high platform. These continue.
Raised platforms continue.
And okay, para change and add emergence of Panchayatan style from first stage.
Concept of
Panchayatan style. Emergence of Panchayatan style
Panchayatana style.
from first stage.
Okay, Dashavadana temple.
Example you mentioned about the Dashavatara temple.
Get it internet also, sir?
Which one?
With the first, second, third stage, you get internet.
Very good. Fine? Any doubt? Now in fourth stage you mentioned rectangular shape. Everything else continue. Everything else you continue.
Rectangular stage.
Fourth stage you write down rectangular shape temple.
Rectangular shaped temples.
And fifth stage you write down circular temple. Circular temple. Everything else continue.
Shaped and fifth stage.
Circular temple.
Circular temples.
Fine. So this is how you see nothing but evolution of temples.
What about first stage? I missed out.
Okay, first stage you missed out. Correct it. Flat roof, low platform, square shape.
Flat roof, low platform, square shape.
Square shape and shallow pillars. Okay.
Square shape, shallow pillars. Shallow pillars. Shallow pillars.
Fine.
Example.
Temple 17 and Sachi.
Temple 17 Sanchi. Same, close to Sanchi stupa.
Close to Sachi. Third, fourth. Third is written on Dashavatara temple.
17 Sanchi is near. It's near
Dashavatara
Sanchi
temple,
stupa.
Devgarh. Dashavatara temple, Devgarh. Fourth, if you want to mention example, you can mention example as well. Tar temple. Tar temple, Solapur.
Tear temple, Solapur.
Yeah.
Tear temple, Tear Solapur.
Solapur. Fourth stage. And fifth stage example, you can mention Ahichatra's temple. Ahichatra's temple. Ahichatra's temple. This is an example of fifth one. Ahichatra's temple.
Vichitra Shiva.
Fine. So these are the temple evolution. We'll take up monasteries tomorrow, and then we'll start with the
Post-Gupta.
post-Gupta. Okay.
Harshvardhana.
Harshvardhan.
Vikramshila University.
Then we'll have to discuss Badami Chalukyas and Pallavas.
Badami Chalukyas, Pallavas were also post-Gupta. That is post-Gupta was medieval.
So post-Gupta is not medieval, transition you can write.
We
We are moving from ancient to medieval period in post-Guptas.
Starting of medieval period.
Fine. So any doubt regarding this particular thing? Thank you for today. Rest will take us.